All right, y'all. Shout out to Harriet Tubman today. I want to pull up a quote from her and really put some things in perspective for y'all. She said, "I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves."
When you know we been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor, wanna kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door, my knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me?
We back in this bitch again.
Yes, sir.
We back in this thing again. What's good? Now it's MikeChuck1212.
It's Jodie _LO3E.
So, we got a lot of positive feedback from the first one. Really appreciate that.
Yes.
Really appreciate that.
Yes.
I actually was talking to a couple homies earlier. They were like, "You ain't give us one last week. What you gonna do?" I'm like, "I'm working on it. I got you. I got
Please
you.
just
Trust
note, side note, it's all Chuck. It's not me. I've been ready. It's this guy right here. He's eclectic, but he's a procrastinator.
Yeah, not even that I've been procrastinating. I was trying to go in a different direction, and I had a particular guest that I wanted to come. I wanted to have them come through, and it just didn't work out. You know, there was a lot of procrastination going on that person's part, and it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So,
Because it should have been me, but it's good.
and it is you now, obviously. So, Jodie, does Lauren is Jodie's daughter?
Yes.
Does Lauren still believe in the Tooth Fairy?
Lauren just lost a tooth, so she got $2 from the Tooth Fairy herself. She does believe in Santa Claus. We don't do the Easter Bunny. Now, we're not going that far with it. We never even told her about it, but she definitely believes in the Tooth Fairy. She definitely believes in Santa Claus because she's young and she's very impressionable. So if that's what she wants to believe in, that's what we allow her to believe in at this point, this stage in her life.
That's cool. I'm with that.
Okay.
At what stage in her life do you foresee in the near future that you're gonna break that excruciating news to her that Santa Claus is not Santa Claus, that the real gift giver on Christmas is Mama?
To be honest, I really don't feel like I'm going to have to tell her. I think it just kind of comes with maturity and growth. I think you kind of begin to understand and differentiate between what's real and what's not. I think some things just come with maturity. Just comes with growth. It comes with age. And it comes with being able to recognize your surroundings and being able to decipher from what is make-believe.
Hey, key points alert, major key alert, whatever the hell y'all want to call it. Maturity and growth.
Yes.
And I think that directly correlates with how honest you can be with a person. And notice that we were speaking about a child at first, and she's not on a maturity level where you just want to just damage her innocence. But we got a lot of adults out here who already have damaged innocence and still can't take, the real truth of whatever situation. I think that's pretty crazy.
Which brings us to this topic that I kind of discussed with Chuck here, MikeChuck1212.
Yeah.
My question to him was, how honest is too honest? I think as adults, the first thing that comes out of our mouth when we're dealing with anybody is, just be real with me. I can take it. Just be 100 with me. And in all actuality, nobody really wants you or expects you to be 100% honest with them. Truth be told, we were kind of discussing this a little bit before the podcast. For me, in my opinion only, I feel like people base your honesty on their comfort level. Be as honest with me as long as it fits in my circle of comfort. Anything outside of that is way too honest for me. I can't handle that. I don't want to accept that. That's not the honest that I meant for you to be with me. And that's where the problems start, especially with the opposite sex, especially with women.
All the time.
All the time. And then we get
All
to
the
the
time.
point where it's like, be honest with me. Like, it's just, we'll just use you and I, for instance. I have to talk about when I first met you.
Tell them.
I gotta start when I first met Chuck. When I first met Chuck, it was probably about...
It was 2012.
Yeah. It
Pretty sure
was
it was
about 4 years ago. Well, I first met Chuck. I met him through my cousin. And he had on this shirt. This shirt in which I seen him in. He posted was it a throwback picture with this shirt on? And I was like, that's that ugly ass shirt.
Man, that shirt
my
clean, bro.
Bro.
It's a clean flannel shirt.
Listen.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen. Okay, we'll say it's clean. So, when I first met this guy, he was cool. He was cool. I thought he was cool. He told me, he gave me a compliment. He told me that I was cool. He told me that I was pretty. And all I can say was, that shirt, I hate that shirt. I told him, I was like, I hate that shirt. Like, that shirt is not popping. Like, I hated that shirt. And what Chuck did next was, he didn't get an attitude. He shrugged it off. He was like, eh.
Cool.
Like, that's Chuck. But that is Chuck. That is Chuck the day I met him up until today. He shrugged it off. He didn't care that I thought his shirt was ugly. I still think that shirt is ugly. But he still thinks it's fly. He would still wear that shirt. Have you worn that shirt anymore?
No, I'm a little big for the shirt now.
Oh,
yeah.
darn. Well, I still don't like the shirt.
I still wear that junk though. It was kind of fly. I'm telling you. I can't find another one like it though. That's the only thing.
I hated this shirt, but at that moment, I knew if I can tell this man is thinking he is popping. If I can tell this man that I hate this shirt when I first met him and he shrugged it off, I knew from that point if he was going to be my friend, I could be 100% honest with Chuck. And since we've been friends, I have been nothing but honest with Chuck, and I believe he can handle it. If he couldn't, I probably wouldn't say it. I would probably kind of shave off some of it, but he's one of the few people I know that I can be honest with. Now, not everybody can handle that. We were talking about my daughter and how she believes in Santa Claus. I allow my daughter to believe in Santa Claus because she's young. I think honesty, your level of honesty and your percentage of honesty depends on the maturity of your audience. My daughter is almost 6. So I'm going to let her believe in the Tooth Fairy, and I'm going to let her believe in Santa Claus because she's not mature enough to handle me saying, okay, Lauren, I've been lying for 6 years. They're not for real. It would crush her. It would break her heart. So therefore, I go along with it. All these years, Santa Claus is bringing her toys while she sleeps. She just lost a tooth. He's putting tooth under the pillow. These people are real.
Let me chime in on that real quick. When I was a youngster, about 1991, we got a basketball goal, my brother and I, for Christmas. And, we lived in it was old school. It was on the south side of Little Rock, right around from Central High. There's a dirt backyard with a little grass. My dad put cement down and, hoisted that goal up. That year, my father destroyed all, idea of Santa Claus ever existing. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother Mark is like, yo, Santa Claus brought us a basketball goal? He's like, hell no. Santa Claus did not put that goal up. That was your daddy. You know what I'm saying? So, and, me and my brother, I don't give a damn. We happy we got the goal, but he was determined to let us know, hey, no, Santa Claus didn't do shit. And my mom was kind of like, hey, Brenda, I put the goal up. What are you talking about? So I don't see how anybody can let Santa Claus take their shine off they good gift giving skills anyway.
So that didn't make you feel any kind of way.
No.
When your daddy told you that, you accepted that as the truth.
I would rather get a goal from my daddy than Santa Claus anyway.
So you just accepted that as truth.
Yeah.
Okay, Santa Claus don't exist.
He out of there.
Okay.
He out of there. He was out of there.
So maybe I'm
Never
allowing.
discussed them again.
Okay, so maybe I'm allowing Lauren to believe in Santa Claus prematurely. Like I'm forced. You think I'm forcing it on her?
No. I mean, everybody's got their own level of, you know what I'm saying, how they wanna put it together. My dad just wasn't taking it though. He had worked.
He didn't go
to put that goal up, and he had to work to hide it from us for like 2 weeks. So he like, hey, hell with Santa Claus.
Maybe he thought you was mature enough to handle
Charles
that.
ever did that. I don't think we were. I think we was like 10 and 9 at the time.
I mean,
I don't think so.
I think at that age though, you're like 10.
But hell, we were so scared of my daddy anyway.
I was like,
like,
he probably raised you as realist though. He probably was just like, there was no gray area. It's like black or white. But I allow Lauren to believe in that because first and foremost, when she goes to school, everybody else believes in that.
Right.
So she gonna F around and go to school and tell somebody
and
what
destroy
my mom said and destroy
dream.
somebody else's dream. Exactly.
Right.
So therefore, I just kind of let her coast along, you know, with the majority. And right now, she's almost 6. She's in kindergarten. She believes in Santa Claus. Now, she reached about 12, 15, and we still talking about that. That is a problem.
Right.
That's the problem. She's not. I feel like at that point she's probably not going to be too in touch with reality, because if she's still believing that, I'm doing something wrong as a parent. Like it's something, I'm not guiding her somewhere. It's something, we went wrong somewhere. However, I said all that to say this. Chuck, if you still believe in Santa Claus at 30-something years old, I'm putting your age out there because I know you don't mind, but if you still believe in Santa Claus at 30-some-odd years old, that's a problem. Lauren is 6.
It's deeper. It's deeper than that, though.
Right.
It's deeper than that.
Right.
Like, I think you touched on a point about women earlier. Like the example that you gave was the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? Man and woman. Like, what are we doing? Women always want to know what are we doing.
Oh. Okay, so
I
said, okay. Say I'm dating someone. Say I'm dating Chuck. And I say, you know what? What are we doing? This is like the conversation is probably happening right damn now at somebody's house. I kid you not. Like, it's epidemic now. So I'm like, you know, Chuck, what are we? What are we doing? You know, just be real with me. Normally when people say that, they don't want you to be 100% real. They want you to stay within that comfort zone. Mm-hmm. So if I say, you know, Chuck, what are we doing? Just be real with me. Just be honest. Let me know, and we gonna go with that.
We ain't doing shit. We just having sex.
And I might call you in.
Every now and again, you know.
I'm upset now.
That's how it happens.
That's not comfortable for me.
Fellas, you're not off the hook.
No.
You're not off the hook because sometimes, and I'll say I'll generalize all of us. When you reach that level, sometimes we can get like, yeah, I'm over here. I'm fucking with such and such. Excuse my language, because I know some people are upset about that. I'm messing with such and such, and we doing this, we doing that. She really only having sex with you because she thinks some sort of relationship is gonna come out of it.
Yes.
She doesn't like your sex though, bro. She really doesn't, fam. That's all I'm gonna say. But we don't get off the hook though, fellas. So don't sit here and listen to us talk and feel like we just gonna bash women, because that's not what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
A spade is a spade is a spade.
Yeah.
The kettle's black. Okay?
Sure.
That's it.
But I just feel I hate you sometimes.
Real talk.
But that's true. Nobody really wants 100% truth. But like I said, it depends on who you're talking to. I could, if say it really was Chuck and I, because of the way what our friendship is built on 100% honesty. If he told me something like that, I probably wouldn't feel some type of way at all. One, if he told me that, 9 times out of 10, I already knew what it was before I asked. And I think that's the problem. If you have to ask, my mom used to tell me when I was a kid all the time, if you have to ask, you probably already know the answer.
That's very important.
If you have to ask.
You have to go into a situation. When you go into a situation, especially with people, like, you have to know the people that you're dealing with. You have to know. Like,
that's key.
So some questions are completely irrelevant because you already know that person. You already know. That's it. You don't ask me, do I want mayonnaise on my sandwich? You know me. You know Charles Michael Young don't want no fucking mayonnaise. Excuse my language again, but you already know. Like, so you